Atlach Nacha, the spider god, is a great old one which appears as an enormous spider with an anthropoid head. On rare occasions, she appears as a beautiful woman with multiple arms. Atlach Nacha was said to have come to Earth from Saturn, along with Tsathoggua, the sleeper of Nakai. In some versions of the myth, the spider god spun a strand of web between the two planets that allowed Tsathoggua to scamper across it to Earth. This great old one lives within a great chasm beneath Mount Voormithadreth in Hyperborea, although there are rumors that it resides in the great tundras of Siberia or even the jungles of Peru. Atlach Nacha spends all of her time creating a bridge between the waking world and the Dreamlands using her web. This task will keep her occupied till the end of time. Atlach Nacha can be summoned from her nest to possess one of her statues, although she hates to leave the spinning of her web to attend other affairs. There were a few cults devoted to Atlach Nacha that have existed at various times in history. The Phoenicians were one of them. They held this great old one in great respect, and there were small groups of worshippers known to have existed in India. There were some cults or whispers of them in the Andaman Islands. In addition to them, there were the esoteric Order of Dagon, although they speak of Atlach Nacha as a being who dwells on the tree of death and punishes those who do not breed with the deep ones. Although the esoteric Order of Dagon worshipped Atlach Nacha, according to our research, in their culture, she appears to play the role of a boogeyman, to scare worshippers to behave and obey the rules of the cult. Atlach Nacha deals mostly with sorcerers who contact her in exchange for arcane knowledge and visions of other dimensions or other worlds. Some of them may be given the task to act as emissaries for Atlach Nacha and perform tasks, duties, and responsibilities for her and her followers. Atlach Nacha is said to control all spiders and was at one time the lord of the arachnid beings that lived during the early Mesozoic era and which now exist only as curious fossils found in a few sites around the world, excavated and displayed in our museums. Those beings are also known as the children of Atlach Nacha. Atlach Nacha's most devoted priests know the arcane knowledge and procedures that may return those fossils and remains back to life. Some say that those children are identical to the purple spiders of Leng. There has been only one major attempt to find the dwelling place of Atlach Nacha. The expedition was called the Barton Doherty expedition. This brave band of explorers set out around 1985 to explore some sections of the Andes Mountains to attempt and locate the Great Old One. Although they have taken several precautions and provisions for the trip, in addition to armor that would prevent Atlach Nacha from devouring them, unfortunately, nothing has been heard of them since, and they are still considered missing in action.